EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And right off the bat, look at him lay out there and make the grab. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't.
Let's go now.
They go play action. Daniels. Open man is Noah Brown. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 14, first down Commanders. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Play action, now it's Daniels. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. You look at this Eagle defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Here's Daniels. He'll swing this out to Krosky Merritt. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Now Daniels. Pass caught. That's Golden. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 18. Ready, right?
Throwing now is Daniels. That's taken in by Kraft. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 29 Broncos.
To the air goes Daniels. This is caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Eagles nothing. Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Second down and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball. You talk about this Washington defense. Well, they played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes. If they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Great. Set. Trimmer.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Barkley, inside handoff. Pushing through the contact. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
His career rushing numbers just continue to rise with that last carry. He surpasses 12,280 yards and also surpasses Marshall Faulk.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Hurts.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Eagle first down.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's complete. It's the rookie from USC.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Let's go. Trimmer.
Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Great. Set.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have it. Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Great. Set. Delta.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Set.
Barkley is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Great, set.
Another try for Barkley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football. Just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal.
Great.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week. So this is raises one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell.
They'll take over 1st down and goal to go at the 2-yard line.
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. They'll set up a throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Gardner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 2nd down and goal. Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
We're still in the 1st quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. As they've got it as we resume action. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Here we go.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Stephanie! Cougar 19! Buffalo 18! Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Down the left sideline. Terry McLaurin. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Let's go now. Deputy Lions. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
And it's caught. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Okay, ready.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Check smash. 19 target. Unlock line.
Krasky Merritt is in. Touchdown, Washington. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Eagles 7.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the 1st, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
This 2nd and 4.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
In motion right, that's Wilson.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Here's Daniel Whelan now. Jalen Lane deep for Washington.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line.
I guess you could easily say.
And they've got it just 2 yards away from the end zone. They'll have it 1st and goal here from the 2-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley
With his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Elliott good on the extra point. And we are tied at 14.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. And they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll run once more with JCM.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
To throw is Daniels.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Andrew Makuga.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
That's one thing to get the interception, and it was a great play, but then you saw how quickly all of his teammates, Charles, turned to find blocks, made sure they had space for him to make the house call.
And not only did they turn and find the blocks, none of them clipped from behind, blocked someone in the back. This play is going to stand. And how about what we see each and every week now? When the defenders make a big play, there's always a group celebration after the takeaway.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They get 14 back, but it leaves change now to a third down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Let's go now. Liking 18. 70 Timberwolves.
On third down, Krosky Merritt.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Bronco 80.
Daniels looking to throw. Short throw. He's got Kraft.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
On the set. Here we go. Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Off play action. Daniels.
There's a short one pulled in by Simmons.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Janet, Mustang 19, Cougar 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Looking to throw. Daniels.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking the replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll look to throw here on first down. He sets to fire deep. It's incomplete. took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Second and 10.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off to Barkley. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 12-yard line.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
A gain of 11 on the play. And
three tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught.
And the Eagles are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A first down carry for Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
the score, Eagles 28, Commanders 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, ready.
Here's Daniels. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. $19 Lions. Go.
Now Daniels. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Come on. Viking 18.
Again, he'll drop the throw.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing now is Daniels. He'll swing this out to Kronsky-Mill.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 9 yards.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
To the air goes Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. They go play action with Hurts. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Cowboy 80.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Short throw, he's got Kraft.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 42.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
They go play action. Daniels.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Go.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Ready.
And no move to
break.
get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
70 Lions.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that is no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on them, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Up the middle with Barkley. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
55 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Torres. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 12-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Hurts.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here's 3rd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play, unfortunately to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
That's complete to his receiver, McCoy. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Tucker Kraft from 6 yards away. And the Commanders are back within a score.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 4.
Makes the score Eagles 35, Commanders 31. Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
He's got Smith here. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Throwing is Hurts. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 16. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
31-yard
Ready?
line.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Buffalo 18.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Daniels looking to throw. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Almost at 5. Brings up second and 15 at the 38-yard line.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15.
Bronco 80. 18, Pioneer.
To throw is Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And it's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 8.
They got to get to the 23 here on third.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Daniels.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
That's a 13-yard line.
Get it. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Checks it down, Crosby Merritt. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Jack, hurt. Jack, Panther.
Crosby Merritt going to try and push his way in.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Tag. 18 Cardinal, 79 Broncos. Ready?
Here's Daniels. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal.
Huh. 70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo 18.
Now Daniels.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Tucker Kraft.
A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Commanders put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Commanders 38, Eagles 35. Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
The bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Now Pratt. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert, and I guess every team. Say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The Eagles send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Here's Kroski Merritt to start the drive. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
12 at the 18-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Viking 18.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Cowboy 80.
Throwing now is Daniels. He'll swing this out to Kroski Merritt.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
70 Timberwolves. Mustang 19. Tight. 19 tight.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Pratt.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Here comes 2nd down and 5. Now they'll change things up.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Torres. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Oh, man, that could wind up being the key play of the ball game right there. Defensively here, you know they've got no timeouts. You've got to keep them away from the sidelines. Here, not only do they get the big yardage, but they get out of bounds as well.
Here's 1st down.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 10 yards out.
And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part one is done, but now on the sideline, you already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 at the 26-yard line. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. This is 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 60 Vikings, 6, Panther 60, Panther.
The drive begins with a carry by Krosky-Merritt.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
Here comes second down.
It's a gain of 5.
Back to throw.
Short throw. He's got Kraft.
Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Ready,
This
break.
definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Back to throw.
That is into the hands of Krosky-Merritt. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
That one caught by the tight end Bates.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you've got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
That is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
He's back to throw.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Here's Pratt.
He finds his man complete. It's Torres. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To throw is Pratt. Now he'll tuck this and run.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Let's go. 19 Charger, nice go.
Pratt going to look to throw.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Eagles 49, Commanders 45. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
On the set.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Stephanie. 19 Lions. Let go.
To the air goes Daniels.
And now that's complete to McCaffrey. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
6 yards. That's good for a Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready up. Let's go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. And did he catch it? He did. A touchdown. One of the most improbable finishes in recent history. They've won it on the final throw.
Brandon, you know I love boxing, right? You know I love big fights, right? I had given them the standing 8 count a few times along the way. And look at how this one ended.
Yeah, they had, well, I guess 9 lives, just like a cat, kept fighting, and they're in the end making the huge play to get the game winner.
I guess that's the epitome of you always have a puncher's chance.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Commanders,
it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4.